Sure, YouTube, welcome back to DysFoniK's channel. If you are new to this channel, make sure to like and subscribe for more content on FL Studio production, packs, presets, and all knowledge around music production. So I've been gone for some time. Hope you guys are safe and quarantining well. But then I realized, I have to find a way to continue doing what I love doing, which is being here on YouTube with you guys. So here I am officially back. Today's video will just be a Q&A session. I've posted on Facebook and here on YouTube that my next video will be a Q&A, and then those who would like their questions answered should drop questions on the comment section. And I've gotten a few questions that I'm gonna answer to, and it's all about getting to know your producer, which is me. So I'll just start off by the questions that were asked here on YouTube. No, actually, let's start off with Facebook. I'll just go through question by question. So the first one is, let's see, why are you no longer producing deep tech? I'm not a genre producer. I just produce music. Whatever is on my head at that time, I produce. So I can't say I no longer produce deep tech. I still produce deep tech. It's also a subgenre of house. It's a style of music. So whenever it gets to my head and I feel like producing it, then I'll produce it. Next question is, would you do a collaboration with a guy like me? I feel like this will also help a lot of you guys, because I got a lot of emails of people wanting to collaborate with me, so answering this would help a lot of you, I hope. So because I got a lot of requests asking for collaborations, now I charge a certain fee, so that at least it filters the number of requests I get, and also so that I get compensated for my time and skill and hard work working with you on that project. So for quotations, inbox me on my Facebook or email me on my email address, which is dysfonic@gmail.com, for a quotation or invoice, then I'll forward it to you. So the next question is, how did you get into music? What made you get into music? I'm gonna give an answer that's gonna answer both these questions because they sound very similar. Before I started producing, I used to follow a lot of ironic content. Before he had a YouTube channel about music production, he used to have a channel where he used to post a lot of underground deep house, and that was when I was still a DJ before production, and I used to fall in love with the content that he would post, because it would help me equip my mixes as a DJ. I used to love a lot of deep house, and I still do. So that's what inspired me to start producing, and I got to a point where I was like, no, why can't I do this myself also? Why can't I? So I started trying to produce similar tracks, and it was very challenging, but then I made it. So that's what made me get into music, and that's how I got into music. DJ Zatan, explain your concept, intergalactic, its background, inspiration, and way forward. So to answer this question, I'm going to start off with the inspiration. The inspiration I get is from people who are in the same game as I am, but those who are still making it rather than those who have made it. So people who have made it don't inspire me a lot than those who are still making it. Those who I see are making it. Those are people like Chronicle Deep. I'm sure you guys know him. There's Latik as well. So those are people who are in this game as we are, as producers, upcoming producers, and those in my perception are those who are making it. So Latik just released an EP today. I'm sure, I think it's today, under at Jazz record label. I think it's titled 11th Hour. I'm gonna check it out after this video. You guys go check it out too. And then there's Chronicle Deep, who just released an EP this year with Stay True Sounds. Yeah, those are the guys who have been inspiring me lately. To answer the next part of the question is explain the concept of intergalactic and its background. So as you know, I'm not a genre producer. I just produce music, and a lot of music I produce, I find myself not knowing how to describe the type of music I make. I get questions as to what type of music do you make, what genre do you produce, and I don't know how to answer those questions. I make a song, someone asks me what genre is that, and I still don't know how to answer that, because it's in between deep tech, afro tech, deep house, and some other subgenres. So I feel myself, I feel describing the type of music that I make, so I just label it intergalactic music, and the literal meaning of it is something that is out of space. So using that to define my music would mean music that is out of this world. So that's intergalactic music, the concept. The next question from Ero Matebula is, what made you do the kind of music you are doing right now? Because there are many trendy music outside, but you choose this. Why? Yes, there's a lot of music that is trending lately. There's Amapiano, and yeah, there's Amapiano and the likes. Why am I sticking to this? So basically, I'm not confined to genre. I produce whatever I want. As you've seen here on my YouTube channel, I've also tried Amapiano. I've tried the Kususa style, even though I did not produce it back then. So I'm not really moved by trend, but I'm moved by passion. If I develop a passion for something that is trending, then I'll produce it. And if you check my tutorial on Amapiano, it was last year, and Amapiano started trending like 2017, 2018, but I did not even feel the need of trying it out, because at that time I had no passion for it, and I still don't really have a lot of passion for it, but I developed a bit of passion for it because I was curious. I was like, why not try this? And I tried it, and then I developed some passion for Kususa music, and I can say I fell in love with their production, and I tried it out. So I'm not moved by trends, but I'm moved by passion for that type of style. So if I develop passion for a certain trend, I will eventually start producing it. Next question from Cheesy KB, who or what is your inspiration, bruh? So I did mention already, my first inspiration was Ironic. Shout out to Ironic. Go check out his music, follow him on Facebook. So the first song that touched me from his work was Ziled. I'm not sure if he pronounces it as Ziled or Ziled, but that was the first production I fell in love with. It sounded very much professional, and ironically, ironic producer, but ironically, the song he said was his first ever release, and for me it sounded very much professional, but I still love it more than most of his songs. But then 2020, my inspiration comes from Chronicle Deep and Latik. And then how to collaborate with you, I've answered this question. Send an email to DysFoniK@gmail.com. And then there's Exotics Music. Hi bro, is there any other way of which you can help new upcoming deep tech producers who are inspired by you, like me, to a type of genre you're doing, except only tutorials from YouTube? Because there's some lessons that we are not getting from video on YouTube channel. And thanks again for this opportunity to ask questions. Okay, so basically this guy is asking for the way I understand the question is he's asking for tips that would help him, besides my YouTube channel videos, that will aid him to produce deep tech music. So tips I would give is listen to a lot of music, especially a lot of music that is within the genre you want to produce, and also have a network of producers, like make relations with people who produce the type of music that you want to produce. The third one would be also watch YouTube videos. I'm not saying watch YouTube tutorial videos on how to produce, but then just basically videos around music production. Like it would be discussions, because people watch a lot of videos on how to produce, how to use FL Studio software, but then we get lazy to watch discussions around that music production. So I'd say watch that as well. And then yeah, that's all I can say for now. Next question from Sepang. Are you a self-taught artist, or did someone aid you to the top, and are you strictly deep house artist? The last part, that one is answered already. I'm not a genre producer, so I produce anything that's on my mind at that time, anything I have passion for. Are you a self-taught artist? Yes, 100% I am. No one aided me to do what I'm doing, but then I got inspiration from a lot of people to be where I am right now. But then when it comes to the knowledge, I am self-taught via YouTube mainly. Next question is, what inspired your style? Intergalactic music. What inspired me is seeing people have their own unique style. People like Ironic, people like Pierre Johnson, people like Latig, people like Chronicle Deep. If you listen to those guys' songs, you would tell that no, this is Ironic's production, this is Chronicle Deep's production. You would tell, oh, this is Buddy Nice. So there's always that signature in their songs, something that makes their songs very unique from the rest. So that also inspired me to have a style of my own, to preserve my own signature. And I hope that my songs have their own unique style to them, which is what inspired me to do what I refer to as intergalactic style. Last question from Facebook, which is from Bongani. Is it illegal to make a remix of a song without the rightful owner's permission? I'm asking because I make loads of them but get released. I would answer this based on my own view. Yes, it's illegal according to me. Even though you credit the original author on the song, it is still illegal. You need to get permission from the original author. Even though I'm gonna sell myself out now, I also do it, because nowadays it is very difficult to get hold of the original author of the song, because if it's a well-known musician, like it is very difficult to get hold of that musician. So people tend to do remixes and just release them without even contacting them. So I would say you can do it, but then on a minimum level, which is just to release the song for free release, but it's still illegal. But then it becomes much of a problem if you send it to distributors for sale. Then that's much of a problem. So that's it for Facebook questions. Let's go to my YouTube. The next question is from Usakwe Exe, bro. I learned a lot from you, your channel, and I thank you for that. My question is, why don't you create competitions in your channel like Ironic and XD? That's a very nice suggestion, and I've been getting tons of those suggestions, and I'm glad to say I'm going to be starting off with remix competitions and also finish my beat challenge in a few weeks time. So if we reach 5k subscribers on YouTube or sooner than that, I'm gonna start off with that. But then yeah, I follow a lot of Ironic and XD content. I like the way they structure their channels, and it also motivates my channel as well. But then please, I'm not trying to imitate any YouTube channel or whatever. So the next question is from KG. It says, sure bro, I like to ask that while you were a beginner in music production, it happened that you felt like giving up? If so, what kept you going and how long it takes to master production? So my answer to this will be very subjective. So that's based on my own perspective and opinion. I did feel like giving up a couple of times, even though it was after the beginner stage. You know, sometimes you pass the beginner stage and you feel that, no, I've passed that stage, but I still felt like giving up. So that's something that is very challenging to most of producers. We get this creativity block and we feel like giving up. What I would say kept me going is when I listen to, you know, the people who inspire me. I did mention them. So if they keep on releasing and then I go check out their craft at that point, it then inspires me that I should also work, you know, because I'd also like to achieve what they've achieved. So that keeps me going. So that's what I could say keeps me going. Last question is from Seas Africa Away. Can you consider doing a feedback session where we send our tracks and you give us feedback? Yes, that's something that I'm thinking of doing. So when we reach 5K subscribers, a lot of content will be coming up right, left, center. That's something that I'm considering doing as well. So that's it for the Q&A session. Thanks a lot for those who submitted their questions, and I hope I answered you guys the way you expected. If there's anyone who asked the question and I failed to answer them, leave your comment down below and I'll answer it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Cheers guys, I'll catch you in my next video.